All still getting there. I can see 1, 2, the G1 coming around well. She's put it down, but pick it up.
Hi everyone, John McLeod from Macbet. Just going to go over how we played Saturday and see our sheets and everything. Bit of another roller coaster ride for us, but this time we were on the right side of the ledger. But it could have been huge or big for us, so we'll talk about it on the way through. We'll give you out a few black book horses to follow, and pretty much to see how the sectionals affected the races and how it played. Track played, I think, pretty good. They got away from the fence. A few of them come along the fence, or not right hard against the fence, but 3 off wasn't too bad. But I would have definitely been better being around about the 5 to 7 mark. That looked like the place to be. This first race, we were pretty keen on Plenty in the race. I thought it would be able to run on here and be hard to beat. It's been going good, just had no luck in the straight. And the horse that we were on the other day with Thy Kingdom Come, another horse we thought would get a lovely run. It sort of got shuffled back a little bit, but hit the line hard. You can see the sectionals, they went out fast, or fairly fast, and got home okay for that sectional, so the race is okay. But we've sort of black booked Thy Kingdom Come. I thought it was a pretty good win, and Plenty green means unlucky, forgive the run, so we can just forgive it. How I played it, we pretty much, there's our bets over here. We had a fair bet on Plenty around the 420 mark. A few other little bets on Elixir was a little bit of a result going to the line, but Thy Kingdom Come was able to pick it up. I was pretty lucky with throwing 600 on Thy Kingdom Come, just because it even got out to about 460, 470 I think on Betfair, and when it got out to around that price, I thought, I can sort of secure this race up a little bit, even though we've done nearly 500 on it. I was quite happy with the way we played it. The second horse was a little result, and Plenty was a nice result, and Thy Kingdom Come no damage. So if I could do that sort of thing every day, every race, it'd be great. The second race, they went out fairly slow here and got home fast. That was really good for Solar Star. Tardis led, Solar Star sat off it. I thought Tardis was very disappointing. It had the perfect run, but the change of trainer, it's gone from Edmonds to a new trainer, and it just hasn't. It just didn't perform at all. So that was the real question mark over Tardis. We didn't do too much at all in this race. I had Tardis and Intrinsic shorter than this, but they blew out in the market a bit, so I sort of made them a little bit closer to market. So I thought, okay, we'll just take a few little head-to-heads and trifectas and first fours sort of thing, and finished up doing nearly 500 on the race. Third race, this race here, they went out fast and they got home, so the back markers were able to run on here, and that's exactly what happened with Barefoot. We sent it out as bet, throw something on it, on the audio, and it was able to get up and win. Good odds around the $10 or $12 mark, I think it was. We threw something on it at the $10 head to head. We were able to win something there. That was Barefoot against Couldn't Refuse. I wanted to have more on that, and I was doing other things at the time, and by the time I sort of got around to putting more on the thing, it jumped. So it was disappointing that, because you can see over here, we had Barefoot $1.20 and Couldn't Refuse $7.10. And the difference, you could get $1.90, or it should have been $1.90, $2.10. I think you pretty much have to take about $1.80 Barefoot on Betfair, but I was quite happy to do it because of the having $1.20. But we got away and won something. We won nearly 3,000 on that, so we're winning 1,800. Next race, Smart and Sexy, another one we thought, back the two of them, starting Smart and Sexy and Plutocrat, just hoping that they went fast enough up front to these horses to run on. Sectionals, pretty ordinary race this one. They didn't go out very fast, and they should have got home a bit better than that, especially the horses up front. That's the reason why Smart and Sexy was able to run on, because that last sectional wasn't as good as what it should have been for the pace of the race. We finished up winning something on that I backed it in the run. That's another thing. I had something on Smart and Sexy. We had a monkey on 460, but in the run I topped up on it because I thought it was getting into the right spots of the thing coming to the corner. So finished up okay. We won about 1800 on that race. And then next race, I didn't play at all here. I did a little head-to-head with Betfair against Bruin Rocks and Le Juge, and we finished up winning something. So that was something small. Next race, didn't play at all here, and it was disappointing because this is where I took the quaddie. I didn't spend a lot. I only spent around about $250 on the quaddie, but I should have played in this race because as it turned out, we should have been throwing 100 on good time, and it was about $80. And Boomtown Lass, I was worried about it because it was out here in the map and going to have to work. So if it had drawn better, I would have played in this race, and then all of a sudden it would have been worked out pretty good. But because Boomtown was drawn wide, I was worried about where it was going to get to, so I said, stuff it, I'm not going to bet. In the morning we were actually saying that nearly every horse has got a chance here, and you can see our prices. We had them, nearly every horse had a chance. I wasn't keen on Tarzan because of the 1200 metres, but even Bandipur was $33. Everything was under the price, so, well, not under the price, but within range of backing it. So that's why we went wide in the quaddie and took and got the winner going. Next race, I didn't really play here too much. I dirty on myself with Ben a Girl. I didn't bet in the morning, and I missed the boat, and I backed Florent, and I thought, okay, I don't want to lose on Ben a Girl. So I threw something on it just to win something, and we finished up winning nearly a couple hundred on it. But that was disappointing. I should have been launching into Ben a Girl and really topped up on Florent, but I didn't do it. Next race, but we've got the quaddie going again. After those two horses, then we come into this next race, and we had the quaddie going with Nicanova, Gulwar and Military Zone. With those three horses, I backed this thing in the morning. Nicanova, it should have probably won. Horman missed the boat, missed the kick, and then didn't know what to do after that, and he just stuffed the race up. It should have won for sure and certain. But Gulwar winning was good for the quaddie, so the quaddie's pretty good coming into the last. Where I did 2,000, we're winning a couple of thousand coming after that race. And then we come into the last, and the quaddies were playing huge. We had it going a fair few times. You can see, I think we had what was it called? Fiesta. We had it going for, I think, around 200,000. It was paying 130,000. I think we had it going for. There it is. There. We had Pirathea going for 45,000. Outback Barbie going for 50,000, and Fiesta going from 184,000 for $250 bet. That's all we did, and so it was a big result. So what I did, I said, okay, I'm going to back every other horse to win around 25,000 at my price to secure the race up, and we finished up. We won 4,200 on the race because we'd thrown something on in I Love You Lucy, and 400 at $42, so it just got us out winning something. But it could have been huge. I could have gone the other way and laid the three horses we had going, but I went that way. But we finished up winning 4, but we had some big chances in the last for some nice money. And in hindsight, I probably should have pushed this up to back in to win 30 or 35 to 45,000 and increase this right up. But that's how we sort of played it. As far as the quaddie goes, we had to do that. It's something that you should think about. When you've got 2 or 3 horses going for big amounts, or big amounts for the way size you bet. Well, then back all the other horses and see where you sit. That's how we sat at the after the race. It is, we were going to just lose on Baccarat Baby. We were going to lose something on Shelwa, which I was quite happy to do, so we had it around $40. And Chrome, we were going to lose something on it because we had it 50s and it was 14, so that was going to be a bad result. But the rest of them were going to be huge, and for the amount that we were investing, the 5,000 wasn't too bad to get it beat and possibly win 180 or 50s and 40s and all that sort of stuff. It was just a race we had to play. Anyway, that's pretty much how we go. We finished up winning around 6 on the day, so it was all right, mainly because of the quaddie. But even if we hadn't have, I think if we hadn't got had the quaddie going, we probably would have broke square because we were winning a couple of thousand, and I would have been tumbling into a few of these horses, like definitely Fiesta, which I said on the thing. Into the Abyss was something I wanted to be on, and Irathera I was a little bit questioning about the 1400, and that's how it played. So I probably would have still thrown something on it around the 750 mark, that's for sure. That's about all for me. We'll talk next week on how we actually go. Brad's actually trying to get me here, but we'll see how we are. I think there's no races in Hong Kong on Wednesday, but there's races tomorrow at Toowoomba. They're backing up the meeting that they called off on Sunday. That's on tomorrow, and then we've got Wednesday races in town, and then back to Saturday normal. Okay, that's all for me. Cheers.